G'day everyone, welcome to The Local. Great to have you back with us wherever you are watching or listening across the world. You can do that these days in the modern media. It's magnificent. And we talk about local footy across the great nation of Australia. No worries about that. Don't need to talk about the AFL. Everyone's doing that, but we focus on what's happening at the grassroots and all the people that make those moments matter. And you matter. It's all thanks to Premier Data, the good people at Premier Data helping us out with a lot of the information that we were able to get out there on the podcast through the weeks, and it's great. We love their support, and they are busy at the moment, start of a new season. They are absolutely jam-packed, the Premier Data team, getting all the numbers out there and cutting all the vision too these days, which is fantastic that we get access to here on The Local, and you can through all their social media channels as well. So a bit to discuss today after the weekend's footy games across the nation, and to help us out with that is none better in the business to chat local footy with. Nick Sacco joins us again. Welcome back, Nico.
Harf, great to be with you. A full weekend of action. All the leagues have pretty much kicked off right around the nation, so very excited to be back covering local football, and already some big storylines to come from the weekend, which we'll touch on in a moment.
Well, I want to get to the big storyline soon, but I know that you were gallivanting and hobnobbing around in Adelaide on the weekend for Gather Round. And I know we don't talk about the AFL, but you were there for Gather Round, which I think is one of the great weeks in footy, full stop on the calendar. I'm sure you would have sampled some local footy action while you're there too, Nico.
First time I'd been to Gather Round, so a pretty good thrill to be involved and just have supporters from all over the country just gather to one place and be there for the same reasons. Always lovely. I caught a little bit of the VFL versus Sandford clash, actually.
Oh, yes.
That State took place, so that was really nice. A really close game in the end, both in the men's and the women's. The Sandford getting up by 2 points in the women's and the VFL getting up by 5 points in the men's. So some great performances there. Some of those plays, of course, when they get the chance to play at local level, they're pretty star-studded and for good reason. But, wonderful to be a part of it all and paying for it now.
You would have been there Friday night for the Pies, just by the way, your beloved Magpies. You got one on the neck.
Yeah, we're. I reckon a lot of local football sides would have taken Collingwood to task the way they played on Friday night, but that's okay. We don't have to talk about that today.
No, we don't. We don't. That's the big time. But well done on getting to Gather Round. It is a great week, just by the way. If you've never been, find a way to get there in the coming years because it'll be in Adelaide for a long time. It's fantastic. So we've got local footy to talk about, Nico, and as you said, a full round of action on the weekend as well. So lots to discuss. Where do we start? Oh, there's a lot of information coming through to us, and it's awesome. So keep sending that information through to us on all the social media channels and let us know what's happening in your communities. That's what this is all about. After all, it's about local communities and about people in it. So let us know. Keep getting in touch with us. In fact, before we get to this week's stuff, we had a conversation last week about the Northampton Rams in Western Australia, on the coast, northwest Australia, near Geraldton. And we had a lot of feedback, a lot of traction with that because their ratio of AFL players to population is off the charts. I had an Instagram message from one of my former teammates, Marcus Baldwin, who played with Hawks and Geelong throughout his time in the AFL, just this morning, in fact. And he was saying, come on, mate, it's Finley. Do your research. Finley, New South Wales, home of Shane Crawford, Alan Jeans, Marcus Baldwin, funnily enough. And I did the numbers, and they've had 16 VFL, AFL players throughout their time in a town with a population of 2455. So it didn't stack up to Northampton. And so I had to put him back in his box. But it's pretty impressive. There's some pretty big names. Tom Hawkins, Jack Hawkins, Alan Jeans, Shane Crawford. There's some pretty cool names from Finley, let alone Marcus Baldwin. And welcome, Baldy. But Lisa Cripps got in touch with us on the Northampton conversation to let us know that we'd missed one.
Right.
We'd missed one. We had 9 men players in the AFL VFL from Northampton last week, and the AFLW player Julia Teakles. Liam Anthony is the one we missed. Now, I saw Lisa Cripps' name and I thought, hang on, that can't be a coincidence.
No.
There's got to be some sort of connection here. So I stalked Paddy Cripps' Instagram, and he follows Lisa, and I thought maybe that's Lisa's mum. Then I Googled Paddy Cripps' mum. It's not his mum. But it's Jamie Cripps, the other Cripps in Northampton. Jamie Cripps. It's Jamie Cripps' mum, Lisa, got in touch with us on the socials, and she told us that Liam Anthony, as you can see, or if you're not watching, you're listening, played 58 games for the Kangaroos between 2009 and 2014, drafted number 43 in 2008 draft. So that's another 50-plus gamer. Yeah. And I reckon there wouldn't be too many players drafted post-pick 40 in recent years either that have played more than 50 games. So that's probably a pretty good effort in itself.
So what you're telling me is that the stat is even more impressive.
It's even more impressive.
Yep, pretty much.
So what do we do the numbers on? 896, I think, population last week.
Yep.
And there were 9 men's players. Now that's 10.
Oof.
If you divide the population in 50-50 like we did last week, because that's what you do for men and women just as a bit of an average, that's 448. So it's 1 in every 45 men in the town have played VFL, AFL footy.
Not too bad.
And 7 of those have played 200 plus, which is ridiculous.
That's even more impressive because it's one thing to have homegrown AFL talent right at your doorstep, but for them to go on and have unbelievable careers like that and play a lot of time in the league, then that goes to another level. So well done to Northampton. Did they appreciate you wearing their jumper last week?
I got a bit of love for the Northampton folks. Beautiful. Yeah, go the Mighty Rams. Came up in my feed a lot last week. So it's I've still got the jumper too. Got to give it back. Got to find that bloke who gave it to me. I'll give that jumper back. But if you've got a jumper you want me to wear on the potty, let us know. Let us know and I'll wear it. I'll wear your cool footy jumper on the podcast and get everyone to know who you are and where you are on the local scene. Righto, let's go to this week's action. Nico, right. What have you got for me? Where are the impressive performances?
Well, as I said, there were a lot of footy games to try and track and dissect over the weekend. So as much as we'd love to spend the next 3 or 4 hours talking about all the results, I've just picked out a few that I thought might grab your attention, Harf.
But this is the point too. We need to get the great results from all around the nation. Let us know so we can filter the information accordingly.
So we'll start over in Diggers Rest where they had 2 debutants in Callum Moore and Oleg Markov.
Now they're pretty handy debutants.
Not too bad. So Oleg was in Adelaide up until, I think, Friday afternoon and flew back just to make his debut at local level for Diggers Rest.
Premiership player, of course, with the Magpies.
Of course.
Your Magpies?
Yes, my Magpies. And Callum Moore, of course, former Richmond.
Yep.
So they were pretty handy and ended up winning by 75 points, did Diggers Rest over Melton South.
Nice.
Oleg Markov, by all reports, fantastic across half-back, but it was Dylan Moore who finished leading goal kicker, kicked 8 of their 15 goals
Callum
for
or
the
Dylan?
afternoon. Callum,
yeah.
Dylan's playing for Hawthorn.
That's what I thought when you said Dylan. I thought maybe that's the wrong one.
Did I say Dylan?
You might have said Dylan. It's not important right now. We'll get bogged down in detail. Callum kicked 8.
He kicked 8. So they kicked 15-24 for the game, did Diggers Rest.
Well, we need some work in front of the sticks, 15-24.
Yeah, but Callum bagged 8 of them. And he's the reigning league best and fairest and goal kicker in the comp. So there you go.
How many did he kick last year? Do we know that? We got that info?
I can have a look for you.
Let's have a bit of a look, see how many he kicked last year, because that's round 1 action for Diggers Rest.
Yep.
Well, he's got 8 in the first. In a, what do they play, an 18-game comp more often than not? 18-game competition. That's a lot.
So
that's 130 if we get on that target.
He'd be averaging, he'd be on his way to... If he keeps that average, it's usually an 18-game competition, so he'd be on his way. 68 goals he kicked.
68 last year,
right? He was at Aberfeldy last year.
Oh, right,
yes,
okay.
So he's moved across to Diggers Rest in the So it'll be very interesting to see how they play out for them. And I don't know how much Oleg will play, but I expect Callum to have quite a bit of a say throughout.
Oh, no, good start for the what are the Diggers Rest? What are they called? What's their? Do we know?
Well, I don't think they've got a nickname that
they have to have a nickname. You can't just be Diggers Rest.
What would be, before I get it for you? What would be a good nickname?
For whatever reason in my head, I've got Miners. I don't know why that's in my head, but that's what's in my head.
They're the Boroughs.
The Boroughs.
Yeah. Kookaburras.
Righto.
Yeah, there you go.
My junior footy club with the Boroughs.
What?
St Mary's Junior Footy Club.
Oh, of course.
You'd know.
Yes,
You're
absolutely.
from that part of the world.
Yes, the Borough.
The mighty Boroughs.
Absolutely. In the Division 2 season opener, East Sunbury, they had Robbie Gray.
Robbie Gray?
His debut, yes.
From Port Adelaide, the champ.
The Robbie Gray from Port Adelaide. Now, he was there for the East Sunbury Thunder, also alongside former AFL names Brendan Favola and Todd Elton.
Did the Loosh play?
That's right. And
how many did the Loosh kick?
They lost.
Hang on. Who was the other one you said? I got caught up in the Loosh there. So Robbie Gray, Brendan Favola,
Todd
and who?
Elton.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Richmond.
Yes.
Yeah.
They kicked 7-10-52 and went down 11-9-75 to Hadfield. Brendan Favola was kept to 2 goals.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, he's getting ahead of himself, Favola, at local footy level. Thinks he can just walk in, stroll in and kick 8 and 10 a week.
You'd be stiff if you had all those names in your side, though, and didn't get the win.
We should get Fev on one day. We might try and get Fev on.
He's a local footy. He's a true local footy hero.
Well, he's a journeyman. He would have played for a few clubs. Going back to one of our conversations a couple of weeks ago, he'd have a few jumpers in the cupboard.
Absolutely.
I reckon.
Lyndon Dunn, he made his debut for North Footscray.
Is he coaching North Footscray?
I don't think he's just playing at the moment. He kicked the first goal of the game to announce his arrival from the Caulfield Bears, and they went on to win by 24 points over Braybrook. So spent some time both back and forward.
Righto. Dunny Brush, good man. Coached with him at the Collingwood Footy Club in the AFLW program.
Yes.
In season 2. He's a good man and a very, very good player too, by the way, and a great local player.
Another Stark Pies player.
There's no need to go there. He's a Melbourne Star.
I'll get a few. Don't worry. Throughout this whole season half, you're getting it through. And then
This
couple
is just
more.
going to be a Collingwood festival.
No.
We're going to have a talk about your progress.
Well, if they're not performing on the field, I've got to try to pump them up some other way, don't I? A couple from country footy that you might find a bit intriguing. So Gormandale in the North Gippsland League almost ended the longest streak without a win in local football.
What's the streak?
63-game winless streak.
So that's about
They were down by 29 points at quarter time. They reduced the margin to 7 points at three-quarter time. They kicked 3 goals to 2 in the last term. And it would end up being a draw at 53 apiece.
After how many? 62?
63
games, they have a draw. Oh,
the
man.
headline is, it might be the most celebrated draw in country footy history.
So that's not a loss.
No.
So that breaks the streak.
Well,
It breaks the streak.
winless.
Oh, well, it doesn't break a winless streak, but it breaks a losing streak.
I mean, yeah,
So there's a little positive there for the Gordon Vale boys.
absolutely. So
It does break the
Gormandale-
losing streak, but they are still winless after 64 games.
Yes. So we'll keep an eye out for them in the
Righto.
North Gippsland
how
League.
flat would you be if you had an
Yes.
opportunity late in the game and you couldn't quite get the journey or kicked it out in the full? Disaster.
Harsh.
Or let one through at the other end. Cheap free kick. Disaster. Good luck to the Gordon Vale crew. Let us know how you go. We'll be following that.
We'll finish on one that actually did happen, and that was for Donald.
Oh, yes.
Ended a 19-game losing streak, the Royal Blues, with a 10-point win over Bort. This is in the North Central League.
It's a great name, Bort. It's like, it reminds. I just think of a Simpsons episode.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
I'm on the right track there,
Bort
aren't I?
license plates. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Bort, that's right.
Yeah.
Stupid things.
I know.
Stupid things amuse little minds.
We could do a whole Simpsons podcast, I reckon. I'd be all over that. But Donald, the Royal Blues, they were able to defeat Bort by 10 points in their North Central League to end a 19-game losing streak. They were also behind at three-quarter time and kicked 4 goals to 2 in the last term.
Oh, well done.
They won their first game since round 16, 2024.
Well done to the Donald Footy Club and their big win. They would have celebrated that hard at Donald. And fair enough too.
Absolutely.
Well done.
So there's some of the ones that caught our eye. If we missed any, let us know. We'd love to highlight it and pump it up because that's what we do here on the local.
Well, they're the drought breakers and those involved in those sort of shenanigans. We like that. What about any big comebacks? Any big comebacks floating around? Do we know any of those?
Nothing major.
Nothing
in terms
major,
of a
righto.
comeback. There were some of those there that were down at three-quarter time and made their way back.
Yep.
There's a couple that we might have a chat about in the stats coming up a little bit.
Oh, right. Well,
shortly.
let's have a play with some stats.
All right.
Some great performances.
Before we get into an individual performance, the Premier Data team sent me something that, again, you might be very interested in. So
Righto.
there was a game in the Bendigo Football Netball League between Kangaroo Flat and Castlemaine.
Yes.
Now, Castlemaine defeated Kangaroo Flat by 88 points, 150 to 62. So a pretty dominant win.
It's a strong win, yeah.
But
strong performance.
let's have a look at some of these stats that Kangaroo Flat, who went down, actually won in the game. They were plus 45 in disposals,
Gee whiz.
plus 23 in contested possessions, plus 70 in hitouts,
Plus 70 hitouts.
25 in clearances, and 3 in inside 50s, and didn't just lose, but got absolutely pumped.
We need to have a chat to Kangaroo Flat. We need to find out what the hell's going on there. We might do a little coach on the go segment.
Ooh.
You know, just how can we
Bring
fix
some
this?
of your expertise.
How can we fix this? Because they are extraordinary numbers. Plus 25 clearances. So you should be getting some territory on the back of that. We haven't got any forward pressure. It's just bouncing out of our forward 50. That's what I'm seeing there. We've got some problems there. We'll have to address that with our personnel. That's a personnel issue, I think. Contested possession. So all around the contest, we're good. But
Obviously on the rebound, they
we're
were.
a bit inefficient with our ball use. So we're plus 45 and we're getting beaten by 84. Is it 84? Yeah. We've got some problems there. So, look, we can do a coach on the go segment if you like. Let us know, Kangaroo Flat, if you just need some love. I'm here for you. I want to help. Because they are extraordinary numbers.
You just wouldn't think.
What about the hitouts?
Yeah.
Plus 70.
Plus 70. Extraordinary.
It's fair to
isn't it?
say the opposition worked out they weren't going to win one, so they just started sharking the hit-out zone there from Kangaroo Flat.
Well, let's start with that game for some individual stats. It might paint you a bigger picture as to what actually took place. So let's start with Castlemaine. Dylan Lant, who had the most ranking points recorded by Premier Data this week.
252. Now, what did we have last week? Was there a 256?
There was a 256.
One of our women's players.
Yep. So
it was 256 maybe. 252 is a good number from Dylan Lant, though. That is a very impressive number. 40 disposals, 25, 4 goals, 40 and 4.
40 and 4.
There you go. So that's a coach's dream right there.
So that's
40 and 4.
That's for the winners. And then you go to Kangaroo Flat. We talked about the hit-outs before. Well, this might answer some of your questions here. Angus McPherson.
220.
35 touches, 27 contested. He had 18 clearances. He had 58 of the plus 70 hit-outs.
58? Yeah. Any chance of getting one to us, Angus? Any chance of helping a brother out, just hitting at someone wearing our jumper?
He also had 10 inside 50s and a goal.
He's had a good day. He's working his ring off, poor old Angus.
How would you feel? Your team's lost by 80. You've had that stat
and you've had 35 and 18 clearances and 27 contested. You'd be a bit flat if you're Angus. But any chance you can hit it to us at some stage.
Pretty extraordinary.
That'd be nice. Oh, goodness me. We're going to keep an eye on Angus. That's a big number.
Absolutely. Harry Marnie. So this is for Mansfield in the Goulburn Valley. They won by 90 points.
My daughter, Abby, she was showing me a clip on TikTok. Now, I'm not a TikTok man. I might need to start being a TikTok man. Because Cooper, what's his name? Cooper, the former GWS bloke. Hamilton. Yeah. He played in this game.
Did he?
He played against Mansfield. So whoever he's playing for.
Rochester.
There you go. He must be playing for Rochi. He was playing in this game. She showed me his TikTok. Mansfield won well, didn't they?
Yeah, they won by 92 points.
Yeah, so that's what he was saying. So Rochi beat them 3 times last year.
Oh.
And 100 points the first time, and then whatever it was in the second, and they in a prelim as well. So they've had a bit of a number on Mansfield, but Mansfield must have done some work over the pre-season. Yeah, Harry Marnie might be one of those reasons. Look at those numbers.
Yeah, so 50 disposals,
50 and 3,
which was again the most disposals that we found. Actually, they aren't, and I'll get to why later. But anyway, Harry, a very good result there for.
Very good.
Mansfield. I mean, that's
so they've had a big win. He's had 50 and 3. I reckon he might have got the meat tray. We're still doing meat trays in local footy?
I don't reckon they're as popular, to be honest. Now, into the women's comp.
Yes.
Now, these next 3, all players on the same team, all of them had 44 disposals and at least a goal. So we'll start with Ella.
3 of them had 44.
So, yep, as you'll see here, 205 ranking points, 44 disposals, 24 contested possessions, 7 clearances and 2 goals.
Nice work, Ella. That's a good day at the office. So 44 and 2.
Pretty good start. Yeah. Her teammate Bree, 183, another 44 disposals, another 9 clearances and a goal.
I'm going to need to know the score of this game too shortly.
That's fine. So it was 133-1.
That makes sense.
Yes.
If you've got 3 mids going 44 each, imagine the mids, 44 and at least a goal each, that would suggest that it's been a resounding victory. 132 points backs that up. Right, so Bree's done a good job there as well.
And then Emma just chimed in on the act. So all of them with exactly 44 disposals. Wow. All of them with a goal at least as well, which I know you like. I know you like them to contribute.
No, you know I like as well. This is very important. And for all those players out there, don't just go racking them up, getting the cheap ones in the back half. If you're going to get big numbers, I need scoreboard impact. It's the Isaac Heaney rule. If you're going to have big numbers, you've got to kick goals. Isaac Heaney does that. He's the best player in the competition at the moment in the AFL. But this is what I need. I need disposals and goals. Mm-hmm. Got to put some pressure on the opposition in the scoring end.
Absolutely. And then we're going to stay in the Tassie Women's, but over to the south. Another 3 players here, all on the same team. This time for North Hobart.
Righto. So
Annabella, who had 38 disposals, 200 ranking points, 21 score involvements. Now, this was 225-0. Was the final score.
Oh, yeah. Who were they playing?
So this was North Hobart taking on Brighton.
Brighton.
I don't know if they're as posh over in Tassie.
Well, it's not a suburb. It's a lifestyle in Melbourne. Brighton. But that's a problem for the Brighton Footy Club. But at least they're out there having a crack. So good on them.
So then this is Lily, who finished with 9 goals straight in her 23 disposals, 18 score involvements, 4
What's that get you? 155 ranking points. 23 disposals, 9 goals get you 155.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay. And then Lily's had a good day.
Absolutely. And then I finished with Emily on the same team, who could have had an even bigger day. She finished with 7 goals, but 8 behind.
Oh.
To go with her 33 disposals and 24 score involvements.
Some time in front of the big sticks for you at training on Tuesday and Thursday this week.
If you're being afforded 15 scoring shots in a game, though, I reckon they're doing okay.
Well, the scoreline suggests they're going okay. But well done to the Brighton girls getting out there and have a crack. This is what it's all about. Community footy. Don't necessarily need to win every time. Sometimes is good.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. But you're out there having a go playing the greatest game in the world. So well done to Brighton for putting up a fight, but a strong day for North Hobart.
Certainly. All right, we have another trio of players here. They like to do things in threes, do local footy. So before I get to it, so this is Darley, who took on Sunbury.
This was a close game.
In the Ballarat Football Netball
I saw
League.
this.
So this was a 2-point win for Darley in the end. They kicked the last 3 goals of the match to win by 2 goals, and it was in part, or maybe largely, thanks to these 3 players. So we'll start here with Billy, who finished with 34 disposals. 33 of those were kicks, 17 rebound,
Kevin
50s.
Bartlett areas, isn't it? A lot of handball activity for Billy.
Yeah.
17 rebounds, right? Running defender.
Absolutely. So he was all over it.
Nice work, Billy.
Next teammate.
Do you reckon he's the designated kicker? We just get it to Billy and let him go to work?
Him on your fantasy team would be brilliant.
Yeah, I think Billy's the designated kicker.
Nick Hind.
Nick Hind?
You might remember.
Yeah.
The Nick Hind.
The Nick Hind.
It's
up at Darley.
So 32 disposals, 21 contested possessions, 13 clearances.
Look at those, 32 and 3. This is what I'm after.
I know.
This is the stuff. Good.
And another former AFL footballer here, Brett Bewley, also up at Darley. 37 disposals, 11 marks, 5 clearances, 4 tackles.
Oh, a strong performance there from Darley. That was a good game. I'd like to see some of the numbers from, not that we probably got them, but some of the numbers from, who'd they play?
Sunbury.
Sunbury, yeah. Because that sounds like a good game of footy. If they're in front and Darley have to overcome them late in the game, kick the last 3.
Yeah. Obviously, no one had a big impact, and they wouldn't
team
have,
performance.
Yeah, potentially, they still lost.
The old team effort.
A couple more.
They still lost. That's nasty from you.
Zach Smith.
Big tall Zach Smith.
I believe that is the big tall Zach Smith.
Yeah,
I don't have any hit-out stats for him, so that's why I'm a bit confused as to if it is him.
No, but he's not worrying about the hit-outs, mate. He's gone back to local footy. He's gone straight to the goal square. Get out of my way.
Kicked 12.
12
for East Geelong.
Good day. A good day for Big Zach. Yeah, that'd be him.
18 scoring involvements.
Because he ended up at the Cats, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started at the Suns.
157, 21 disposals, 12 goals. That's 11 marks. Now, he's a tough man to stop.
Oh, he would be.
And he's a massive man, Zach Smith.
Could you imagine trying as a local footballer to stop his influence in the game?
You need a really good defender, really good tall defender to sort him out, let alone
100%.
Try and restrict the ball coming in. I think he's in a coffee. He's got a coffee business, I reckon, Zach Smith.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. Zach, you want to send us some coffee? Send it to the local and we'll sort it out.
We'd love a sponsor, yeah. And then we want to finish here with, oh no, I don't have that one. No. So this is the one I don't have a graphic for because it came in, I reckon, 30 minutes ago from Premier Data.
Right,
it was worth a mention. My very close mate, who I've known for a long time, who is doing wonderful things in the Northern Football Netball League, is Brent McCaffer.
Yes.
Another former Pie. He's playing for Epping. This is his second season at Epping.
It's a bit sad.
They lost by 30. They lost by 30 points. But you need to hear some of these stats.
Righto. Go.
He had 250 ranking points.
McCaffer did. How old is he now?
He'd be in his mid-30s, I reckon.
Yeah, righto.
64 disposals.
Get stuffed.
64? 41 kicks. 17 marks, 11 clearances, 11 rebound 50s, 8 intercepts, and 6 tackles.
Did he send you this himself?
I promise you.
Did he send you this?
You let me know. Trust me. He used to tell me all the time when I was working at Northern, gee, I had a good 50 today. And I wouldn't believe him. But he has had 64 and his side lost by 5 goals.
Oh, it's like LeBron shooting 50 and the Lakers getting done by 20.
Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
So would it be as simple to say that Epping might be a one-man band? Is that what we're leaning into here at the moment? That
I reckon
McCaffer's 64 still can't get it done? Come on, everyone else. Step up. Who'd they play?
They played Mernda.
Mernda, good win for Mernda.
Absolutely.
64. Now I know we've only been going a couple of weeks this year, but that's got to be season high, doesn't it?
Yeah,
there wouldn't be too many more.
It's season high. We haven't had a 60 burger yet. No.
Righto, so that's the marker for all the bald pigs out there. 64
Absolutely.
is what you got to try and get. Maybe try and get a win as well. That'd be helpful. It's a better story.
Don't worry, Kaff will hear this and will be the first one to say that he didn't get enough help.
Come on, Kaff.
All right.
Let somebody else have a go.
3 more quick things to finish this wonderful episode. It's been a fantastic. See, it's good when you've got football back and there's all these storylines that you can talk about.
Yeah, how good.
It is the best.
That's what we're about. So we got some vision.
Yes.
This is the good stuff.
We got 2. So umpires have been the hot talking point of the week so far, and unfortunately they're in the spotlight again here. I don't have the teams here for you.
Nick Foot.
Oops. Let's turn the sound down because we've got it out. But more or less, have a look at this decision that was paid. I'll try and get the teams for you, and I'll put it in our video.
Where are we? Do you know where we are?
No. So I don't have where we are, but you'll see that it's a ball up in the middle. Rucks go at it. Tap down.
That's a touch high.
Yep. Holding the ball.
Oh, what? Oh, man.
Holding the ball.
Now, we love our umpires. They do a great thing.
They do
awesome things. Without them, we can't have a game.
Probably one they missed a little bit.
I reckon he's a bit stiff. That's actually very funny. Yeah. It's funny because it's not me and my team. But if that was my team or that was me, I'd be a bit upset if that's gone against me on that one. Oh, I reckon he's a bit stiff.
I know.
Oh, dear.
Next up, this is Mitch Cox here. Have a look at this for a hanger that doesn't
from
get
nowhere.
taken. They paid the mark, though. Do you think that's a mark?
No, that's
what
a mark.
I'd like to know.
Can we have another look at that?
Yeah, of course. Yep.
That's a mark, surely. Up early, went the hands, grab. Oh, it's hard to see what happens there.
Oh, I don't know.
It's hard to see what happens there. If he took it and just lost it as he clunked on the ground, then that's a mark every day of the week.
You reckon?
Yeah. And particularly local footy. If you're taking hangers, we're supporting hanger taking.
That's true. Well,
we should encourage that sort of stuff.
Of course. No,
I'll pay that. Considering though I couldn't see it from side on, see what the ball did because number 36 is in the way. Dane Swan's in the way.
Yes. No, that's it.
But I reckon we'll pay that. That's good for. But that came from nowhere.
Yeah. Sometimes they like that in local football.
That's good. That's a good hang.
Well, this is one I reckon you're definitely paying.
I'm still getting over that free kick.
Here's Will Hoskin-Elliott.
Oh, here we go. More
Seton.
former pie action. This is a disgrace what you're doing to the show.
Absolutely. Bang! How about that?
Good hover. Now, he's playing at Yarraville Seton, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good hover. Let's have another look at that. The former Magpie and Giant, of course, back in the old days, the early days. This is a good run up and launch. That's what you can't let Will Hoskin-Elliott do.
No.
You got to get some body on him.
Eats those for breakfast, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's always been a great hoverer, as Will Hoskin-Elliott. That is a good one.
Absolutely.
Look nice.
At the he gets
look at that. That's a good little pause. Well done.
Absolutely.
Rock solid.
Very, very nice. So that's just a little taste, but we want more vision. So if there's a mark, a goal, a funny free kick, or something completely extraordinary that we haven't found yet that you need us to review, Harf's all over it, and we'll make sure that we get it on the local.
Right. Well, now that I've got my daughter on teaching me how to use TikTok, there's a chance to be able to get some algorithm happenings, and it might come through my feed. I don't know. But let us know. In short, let us know. The team at Premier Data help us out, and they give us what they can. But they can't be across everything before we get to the potty on the Tuesday, whenever it is we shoot it or do the potty. So let us know. Get in touch with us on the socials. Send us your vision. Send us your information. Send us your jumpers and your hats. By the way, this is the hat. Yes. You didn't ask me about this, Nico. Disappointing from you because it's not Collingwood. This is the hat from the Marsland Bald Eagles Super Rules Football Club. We're on my 2-time premiership player.
Oh, yes.
And give us some Baldy love out there on the local this week. So good afternoon and welcome to all the Baldies. They're out there. And all the old guys, the Super Rules guys, full stop, getting out there still playing the game that we love. So well done to you. Games kicked off on the weekend for a large component of the nation too for seniors and Super Rules footy. So well done to them. But we want to celebrate local footy at any level. So let us know what's happening. Send us all your information and we'll be covering as much as we humanly can on the local. Catch you next week.